another episode of Unapologetic with Dr. G, where I have an opportunity to talk to some amazing people. And today I have with me Miss Deborah Allen. How are you today?
I am amazing and excited to be with you today.
All right. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do and who you are.
You guys, I am Deborah Allen. I got a lot going on. I am a author. Yay! So I do have to say that to all the authors. I am a 8-time best-selling author. I am a coach, speaker. I am a pastor's wife. So I'm going to do a shout out to every elect lady. And not only that, I am a prophet and an apostle. And so I do business. I am the owner of Visionary Coaching and Consulting Group, LLC. I'm Deborah, and I am fierce. And so we just here to have some fun. Oh, I am the host of Fierce TV on Elevation TV Network as well.
Okay, so a dynamic woman, dynamic woman. So I ask everybody that comes on my show, what are you unapologetic about in this moment?
Oh, I feel a little bad, just a smidget, because I want to say I am unapologetically a woman in ministry, a woman that is a leader. And I really have to say that because I believe, and I have to say that I was a pastor wife when I was in my 20s, and I'm knocking in a few months at 50. And so I want to say unapologetic, a woman in ministry that leads, because it's hard, y'all, for women in ministry. I have been in ministry for almost 30 years. I have been ordained as a bishop and affirmed as an apostle. So I am unapologetically a woman that leads and have a voice. And so that's who I am in this season.
Okay, I love all
Yes.
like hey over here, like snapping and everything. So you know what? So let me ask you this: what is it like? You wear a lot of hats, and I know being a pastor's wife comes with a lot of responsibility as well. So how do you balance and manage those things and stay true to yourself?
I birthed voices. And so I want to honestly say it was a season of my life. It's hard because when I became a pastor wife, I was only 27. And we came into ministry. It's been 22 years. I've been pastoring alongside my husband, presiding apostle, Glenn Allen. And so it wasn't easy. And a lot of times as first ladies, elect ladies, we are different. So it's one thing just to be the pastor's wife, but it's a different thing when you're the pastor wife and you're called to ministry. And so that's kind of challenging because people don't know how to, are you Apostle Deborah, your first lady? And I'm all those things. So it can be challenging to find your voice. And it is one of the things that I'm unapologetic with me because I believe that a lot of times as leaders' wives, we lose our voice because we become people that we are not to appease people, to appease our husbands and all those things. And you really have to be strong and stand up and be who you are. And so that is the hardest thing that I did was stand up and say, I am Deborah. I am not Bishop Allen's wife. I am not First Lady. I am Deborah. And so that was one of the hardest things that I had to do was to birth my own voice and say, yeah, I rock ministry and it's okay, right? Mm-hmm. I can step from behind him and do what I'm called to do.
Okay, so you know what? Who is Deborah? Who is Deborah behind, or really I want to say in front of all of the things you do? Who are you? What do you love? You said, you want to stay true to yourself. Tell everybody who are you? I know you're this dynamic woman wearing lots of hats, but who are you in front of all that? I don't like to think of behind. So who are you in front?
I am a woman that it really had to come forward to help other women. I believe that in this season of my life, as I have aged in ministry, as we learn wisdom, I was an entrepreneur. I did childcare. I was a director and owner for a decade for childcare. I made a lot of money, and then I kind of shifted. But in the shift, when we hit our mid-40s, women tend to shift some. Who we were is no longer who I want to be, right? And we become to figure out, who am I? And so in this season of my life, I really believe that I'm here to advocate for women, to help young women who struggle with their identity, their purpose, their voice. Who do I want to be? And even as we are aging and changing, because I feel like for a season, I was only allowed to be so much, right? And I finally had to be like, whatever, I'm here, I'm Deborah, I'm alive, let's go. And I had to step from behind, because I did ministry behind the scenes for 30 years with my husband, right? We've been married almost 25 years, so I've been behind him a long time. I like being behind the scenes. But we can no longer, as women that lead, stay behind. I think it's our time to come forward and be the voice that people need to see.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
really do.
love that. I, that is so profound that you would say that, because one of the most important things is that a woman never loses her voice. A woman never loses who she is. And so, what would you say to a woman who may be having a hard time finding her voice, especially in relationships, and even being a pastor's wife, because we know that there are a lot of women in the church that are silenced, who hold that, and you are tearing down that myth that you cannot have a voice. So what would you say to empower women to step forward into their purpose and to have and own their voice?
My greatest struggle was this, and I got to, I'm pretty honest. I've been here a long time, so I'm honest. I believe that as women, we are the only people that we have to give up our identities. You understand what I'm saying? I have to give up who I am for you, for children, for ministry, for marriage. And so when I hit my 40s, I was like, forget that. You know what? Y'all done had my 20s. Y'all done had my 30s. I'm taking my own life back. And it came to that for me because I did a lot of things to please. But it is a disservice that as women, we are the only people that give up our total identity. I came forward, and I do speak about a lot of things. I am different, but I'm supposed to be different because I believe that women cannot be great, or I cannot be this, or I can't have that because of who you say I am. I was in ministry a long time, and God told me we are ineffective because people see us now, but they don't see who we were. And so I came forward to the teenage mothers. I have a son that's 33. I have been in ministry so long, people never put the fact together that this grown son is my son. And I had to finally say, I was a teenage mother. I am one of them people. I came from brokenness. I was a teenage mother. All that. And God can still use you. You still could be great. And so my voice is now, I am talking to people that need to get back up, that need to reinvent themselves, that need to find themselves. I'm here to tell you, because you was a teenage mother, because you've been divorced, you still have purpose. And that's my purpose in this season. It is what it is. We out here. And because we got to move the facade, right?
So
We
true.
have to drop the mask. But they never understood, if I am 49, my son is 33. But people never really put together that I was actually, because I was a bishop wife, I was a first lady, but I was a teenage mother. And God told me something. He said, you have to give people the ability to be strong, to endure, to go through things. And if you cover up where you've been, then you are ineffective to them.
Mm-hmm. So you have so many things going on, a ton of things. What's coming up for you? And tell us a little bit about that. And then also tell people how to connect with you, and especially tell where they can get your books.
all my books. So if you look for me, I write under Prophetess Deborah Allen, and that was strategic. Remember, if you put Pastor Allen, now ministry is still gender biased. Let's just go there. So let's go there. And so I wrote under Prophetess Deborah Allen because a lot of people will not receive women pastors. And
Okay.
so in this season, I am Apostle Deborah Allen. And you guys, you can reach me all across the board, Deborah Allen Fierce. My website is deborallenfierce.com. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Deborah Allen Fierce. And in December 9th through the 11th, I have a Millionaires Fiercely on the Rise conference. You guys, it is a free event. We are speaking to people to walk in their dreams, to live your purpose, birth your voice. Don't be afraid and be who you are called to be. And so they can reach me, Deborah Allen Fierce. I am a speaker. I am a certified speaker of Les Brown. And so I'm really excited about this because we are giving speakers opportunities to speak during that time.
Oh my gosh. And how does someone become a speaker for your event? Or are there ticket sales that you can, go? Well, I know you said it's a free event, but are there ticket sales for something for you to be able to get access to this, or is it virtual?
It will be virtual this year because of COVID. We're still doing virtual. And so
Okay.
if they email me at deborallenfierce@gmail.com, I'll send them the link and they can sign up for the event. It is a free event. It's the end of the year. We want to go out with a boom, boom, boom. We want to go out strong. And so if they want to be a speaker, deborallenfierce@gmail.com as well. And they can be a speaker as well.
That's so exciting. Everybody definitely follow Deborah and look, getting to know sometimes your network really truly becomes your net worth, and your health is your wealth. So look, all of these things that she mentioned are so important. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me on this day. Have an amazing weekend. You all tune in for the next episode. And that was your unapologetic moment with Dr. G.